What was it we just unlocked? We unlocked this one. Yeah. Oh, whoa, that was weird. So now that we have that one, this next one seems to be... Okay, that's pretty cute. That is very cute. She even has a piping hot cup of joe to help her focus. And also she has a notebook with her own name on it. Probably where she writes all the poetry. Or Knowing Monica is where she writes all of her smutty fanfiction. Makes perfect sense. Oh, it's Natsuki and Yuri. Oh, we finally get to kiss and make up. Finally. Let's learn about self-love. It's only been 1 day since Yuri's letter was delivered to Natsuki, with Monika's help. Because Yuri chose not to attend the club meeting that day, she and Natsuki haven't faced each other since. Although it's only lunchtime, Yuri finds herself anxiously counting the hours until she will need to face the outcome of her efforts, whether good or bad. Doki Doki Starbucks Club, I actually like that. And because the passing by of students was making her feel even more anxious, Yuri picked out the most secluded spot she could find to spend her lunch. Because the staircase is under maintenance, no student would have any reason for coming here. Except for all the soccer tryouts. It's such a relaxing feeling to have a moment of solitude in the middle of a frantic school day. I almost thought that said fantastic. What are you doing here? I just... Yuri grips her book with enough force to wrinkle the pages beneath the pressure of her thumbs. Well, what are you doing here? Pouting. I just came to get a drink from the vending machine. And then here comes the chair! The other one is out of the drink I like. Yuri notices Natsuki fidgeting with a few coins between her fingers. She nods, avoiding eye contact. Natsuki, also looking away, shuffles over to the vending machine, where it promptly falls over. It's so quiet that every one of her movements seems to reverberate through the entire stairwell. After far too long, she finally receives her beverage, which she then fidgets with in place of the coins. It's some kind of iced tea. But instead of leaving right away, Natsuki just stands in place. She glances all around her to make sure there are no witnesses to what's about to happen. She climbs to the top rope. She does the stone cold stunner, and Yuri is out cold on the floor. I mean, that's not what I meant, really. I mean, I should have done the cripple crossface. It's totally cool that it's your thing, or whatever. Like, I can see how it suits you, so... Not because I think you're creepy or something. I didn't mean that either. You know, I'm just gonna stop talking. That seems like a good idea. It's okay. Everything is okay. Yuri finds herself attempting some words of comfort after hearing Natsuki stammer herself into dejection. Seemingly in response, Natsuki approaches the base of the staircase and hesitantly sits herself down near Yuri. Well, I can leave if you want. Yuri shakes her head. Natsuki twists the cap off her drink and takes a sip. Despite receiving Yuri's general permission, Natsuki doesn't say anything more. Yuri continues to read, or at least pretends to. Night falls, and the two of them just sit there for a long time. The tension seems to fade a little bit as time passes. Even without any words, this seems to mean at least something, though it's not clear what that may be. Lunch ends more quickly than expected. Time flies when you're sitting there just awkwardly. Natsuki is the first to stand up, with her empty drink bottle. Are you coming today? To the club? I'm sorry for being so awkward. I'm really bad at talking about this stuff. I just can't for some reason. I don't know why. But I want to, eventually. There's no rush. I promise. Thanks. It's the next day. Natsuki appears from around the corner and steps up to the vending machine, glancing at Yuri as she does so. Today, she seems to be holding some kind of book as well. Oh, you're here again. Well, I just came here to read this, because there aren't any people around here. Oh, I thought you didn't like how quiet it was. Well, I don't. There's no people here. Pulls out a dodgeball cannon and fires at them, pelting Yuri with dodgeballs. I just thought the dodgeball team would come walking through the hallway just going, "Haha, new target!" Natsuki sits down. The mood feels much different today than it did yesterday. After yesterday's lunch and the club meeting that followed, Natsuki and Yuri are beginning to feel more relaxed around each other. Again. Although Yuri's letter is still lingering in the back of Natsuki's mind, she continues to detour around it. But it's okay that I'm here? Yeah, I don't care. I mostly just don't feel like dealing with the crap I get from my friends about it. Especially since, they all just assumed I stopped reading manga after I joined the literature club. Oh, putting up a front. Not that I'm trying to hide it from them exactly. But I just don't want it to come up again now after I've waited so long for this new volume to come out. Literally months at this point. You don't have other friends who are into manga? Not unless online friends count. And Sayori, but that's different because she's not exactly into it. She just likes it. You know what I mean. The entire vending machine arc. Honestly, you're lucky that the books you're into just at least just look like books, so you don't have to feel like everyone is constantly judging you by what you're reading. The vending machine summons a Blue Eyes White Dragon and ends its turn. What, no trap cards? No mystical space typhoon. Especially since I already hate attention so much. Well, it's a good thing I have thick skin, I guess. Oh, really? How thick? Pinches her. By the way, I would totally recommend finding some friends online if you haven't already. If you're like me and have no one to share your hobbies with. The vending machines are becoming more powerful. Since middle school, actually. I was especially desperate back then. I resorted to online friends. Perish the thought. It's somewhat embarrassing to reminisce about those days. Sometimes I feel like the me from years ago would have benefited from a good smack across the face. Oh, God. That's so funny. Why are you trying to cancel people's fun, Eld? Do me a favor and stop trying. Or I'll time you out again. Unless that's what you're going for, in which case, mission accomplished. Here, let's add an extra 0. Now stop trying to ruin everybody's fun. No, whatever. We were all just stupid kids back then anyway. Some of the fanfics I wrote, thank God I used a pseudonym. What do you think Natsuki's online handle is? I would like to know what you think Natsuki's online handle is. Wrong answers only. But I liked it at the time. I got a lot of fulfillment out of it. And plus, I can look back and say with confidence that I've become a better person since then. So I don't think I would change anything. I wonder if a few years from now we'll think the same thing about our current selves. Probably. I'm always thinking about that. It's like, what would I tell myself from 5 years ago? That doesn't make you uncomfortable? Manga Pink Fan 89, Manga Hater 9000. Ah, come on, Ike. That's a great online handle. Who knows? Natsuki's favorite Smash character could be Ike. You don't know that. She fights for her friends. Actually, that matches so well. Natsuki raises her hand to her face and forcefully slaps her own cheek. That's me from the future coming to terms with me right now. Also, ow, I didn't mean to do it that hard. There's welts forming on Natsuki's face. She really let herself have it. Yuri doesn't seem to react. But then, to Natsuki's surprise, Yuri shyly looks the other way before lifting her arm and doing the same thing to herself, loudly smacking her cheek. Whoa! Pink Kawaii Lover 87. I love it. She turns red and stares into her lap, but is unable to hide a smile. Oh my god, these girls. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. I didn't know you had it in you. I don't even know why I did that. Yuri Lover XX. Maybe I thought it would be funny. You guys have been on the internet longer than me. You outclass me. Hey, all is fair game on the internet. You said you were looking forward to reading, but I keep going on about all this nonsense. I'll let you get to your reading. Oh, right. I just wanted to see you slap yourself again. I thought it was pretty funny. Yeah, I guess I'll do that then. The conversation ends quickly, and Natsuki opens her book. The two read silently for the remainder of the lunch hour. See, you mentioned that everybody else has been online longer, and it's not that they've been on here longer, it's that the meta of naming yourself has changed. Like, a majority of the names, especially with the two X's in front of them, that reminds me of early Xbox gamer tags, especially if you let Xbox choose your name. So that's really funny. Also, yes, X_chesticles_X is fantastic for Natsuki. But the whole time, Yuri feels distracted by a twist of regret over having so abruptly forced the end of their conversation. Pick it back up, girlfriend! Get that conversation going again. You're back! Yeah, I'm here to lay low again. Another day has passed. Dawn of the third day. During lunchtime, Natsuki finds herself having wandered into the stairwell once more. Hey, did you buy that? Natsuki quickly notices a bottle of iced tea on the staircase where she normally sits. Yuri nods, avoiding eye contact. Football soccer. Didn't realize there was a meta to your online handle. There used to be. You had to make a gamer tag that wouldn't get banned, but it also had to... This is something I used to talk about to a few of my friends in high school, where we would come up with stupid gamer tags that we think would work, go home, test them on the Xbox, and if they actually made it, we would contact one another and said, oh my god, I can't believe this worked. Also, I love the denial online handles, such as I_have_booba. It was a stupid thing to do. Yeah, I know. Trying to figure out which gamer tags wouldn't get banned. No, it wasn't stupid. I just thought... Never mind. What I meant to say is thank you. And that it's a really nice gesture. It's okay if you don't feel that way. I do! It was the other things that I didn't mean. Sounds like a wild ride. Man, 2006 to 2009, a whole different breed of internet. Xbox 360 gamer tag. Is that your gamer tag? Just to see if Xbox would accept it. Also, pink, pink, pink. Very nice for an online handle. Yuri pauses, then nods. Talking is hard. I get it wrong a lot, too. So I believe you. Yeah, I'm trying to talk over stream, and I'm getting my words all mixed up. She then sits down next to Yuri. See what I mean? And takes the drink. Knowing Yuri, she was probably overthinking it so much that Natsuki's tepid response filled her with self-doubt. I'll do something nice for you next time. Please, don't feel obligated. I want to! I want to do some nice things too. Okay. Thank you. You could thank me after I figure out how to do something nice. I'll do it then too. Aw, this is kind of wholesome. It's like, I want to be nice to you. You don't have to be nice to me, but I appreciate the gesture. It just reminds me how I haven't been getting along with my friends lately. Is that why you've been coming here? Well, no, not exactly. I haven't been avoiding them on purpose or anything. There are just other things I'd rather be doing during lunch lately. I like being around them when we're all just having fun, but they also just can't take anything seriously. That's so Natsuki being so tsundere. Yes, it is. So when I'm, I don't know, feeling serious, then their attitudes just really get on my nerves. It's only gotten worse ever since I joined the literature club. How come? I don't know. I feel like I used to be really good at with just putting up with it because it would be so stupid to cause drama over a joke I didn't like or something. But I just have a hard time doing that lately. But it's my fault for being overly sensitive. If I have a problem, I'm not going to demand for everyone around me to change. Natsuki's becoming more vulnerable. Yeah, I know. Monika and Sayori really don't agree with that kind of thing. But they're not in my position, so it's easy for them to say that you should just communicate your feelings or whatever. I feel like Yuri's would be edgy bitch with a 1. Yes. Monika's gamertag is psycho girlfriend. I love it. Sorry, none of this has anything to do with you. I don't know why I'm talking about it. Do you think Sayori's would be I'm_okay_LOL? It's okay. I like listening. What? Listening to other people's problems? I'm gonna grow up to be a psychiatrist. That's weird. That look. Peace is null 01 for Sayori. That's not bad. I just like learning about people. Do you think it's weird? No, that's not weird. I probably just misunderstood, so... I don't know. Does that mean I should keep going? If you'd like. Okay. Well, I don't know what to talk about now. We could shower each other with praise. What are some things you like about your friends? A lot of things. I mean, they're really fun to hang out with, like after school and on the weekends. And they really like my baking. And it's fun to complain about school together. They make me laugh a lot, and we have a lot of good memories and inside jokes. Oh. I'm bad at a lot of those things. So? Are those all things that are important to you? Well, kinda. But they're not things I need to get out of everybody. Everyone in the club is really different from that, but I'm still friends with them too. Well, Sayori really likes your baking. And she makes you laugh. And she complains a lot. That doesn't mean she's anything like my other friends. Well, unlike them, she's a nice person who cares about your feelings. Excuse me? Oh boy. How about you don't talk that way about my friends that you don't know anything about? Natsuki stands up. No, wait! Please, no, not the vending machine! I didn't mean it! I didn't want to say something bad. Please don't leave. Natsuki sighs and shakes her head. It's fine. As long as you understood that you just can't judge people like that. I'm sorry. Natsuki six back down. Good lord. Hit her with an RK out of nowhere. Now I'm just visualizing. I'm visualizing Yuri is sitting on the stairs, and do you know the Bart hitting Homer with a chair meme? I could just imagine that, except it's a vending machine that just whacks him over the head. I just don't like people who want to hurt you. Aw, that's cute. A moment of silence stretches between them. They don't want to hurt me. Oh man, that wind. I can hear the wind in the background. Kinda freaky. They don't want to hurt me. We just like to tease each other about stupid things. It's fun. I don't like that. Oh, that's why I'm friends with them and you're not. You like it? Just don't worry so much about me. It's not worth it. Oh, here we go. I'm sorry. I wish I knew how to help with social conflicts. Like how Monica can. She's good at these things. Not really. Also, I don't always want help. Sometimes it's just stuff I have to deal with myself. That's what Monica and Sayori never seem to understand. Sometimes all you do is look at them wrong and they're all like, "Aw, what's wrong? Is everything okay?" I just want to mind my own business sometimes and decide myself if I want to talk about things. The only one who understands that is you. So you really shouldn't be so hard on yourself. You're not as bad as you think. Oh, you don't need to reassure me or anything. I mean that. Plus, it makes sense that someone who doesn't talk a lot would make a good listener. Thank you. You're adequate. Also nice. Damn it, I did it again. It's really hard for me. It doesn't come naturally at all. It's so weird because I always thought of myself as someone who could just say whatever's on my mind. But I feel like that only works when I'm annoyed or upset or I want to say something mean. Why am I like that? You don't have to answer that. I'm just talking to myself. Yuri nods and remains silent. Natsuki notices her fidgeting with the pages of her book. How come you like reading so much? Oh, I'm making this cursed by turning them into hellish monsters. Well, that's for the fight. That's in the main game. That's when they're, taken over by the system. Well, a lot of reasons. But I just get sucked into it so easily. As much as I love these moments, everything gets undone whenever Nickel-kun comes in. Yeah, what a jerk. I think there are a lot of things about people in real life that make me feel uncomfortable and frustrated. Especially when it comes to following social conventions and group interactions. I just don't really understand it, and I have no real desire to participate. But it's different with books. It feels like I always want to be around the characters. I feel such a strong emotional connection with them in ways that I've never felt with real people. This game truly shows that boys were a mistake. Yikes. All girls all the way. So, in that way, it can sometimes feel more real than real life. Really? It's that hard for you to be around people, like, all the time? Fairly often, especially in group settings. When people are making all kinds of conversation and saying jokes and all of that, I don't know what to do, and I just disengage. I disassociate. There I go. That doesn't get lonely? I don't think so. I can still enjoy spending time with people one-on-one, and I have online friends too, of course. Do you ever wish that you could be friends with the characters in your books? All the time. Sometimes so badly that it makes my heart ache. Yeah, me too. Really? Mm-hmm. A lot. Like, more than anything. Are we in a visual novel right now? Uh-oh. But it's a mutual silence. One full of understanding. Damn, that was good. That was really good. They now have an understanding of one another. That was fantastic. Oh, I'm glad we're all on the same page.